Guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to tell you when is the best time to sell the 8th largest NFT token. Now before I get started, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and as always click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. Let's get straight into the video. So as you guys know, I've been updating on Ecomi for quite some time now. This is a project that I am bullish on and I have long-term perspective on, but there are some people that are, you know, pretty much fed up. So in this video I'm going to tell you the best areas or levels that you want to look for an exit. Now as you guys can see, the market is down quite a bit from its all-time highs. I already said the best entry was, you know, at this low and at this area here. So what we're preparing for now is a market rally. Now Bitcoin will lead the way. When you see Bitcoin pump, usually the best tokens in the market follow suit, and they go up in tandem with Bitcoin. Right, so let's say we see an epic week, we see an epic August, and you know, Ecomi starts to rally. The two areas, well, the first area that you want to be paying attention to is back to this mid-range. I would say mid-range, not the top of the range, but I would say mid-range. So let me just move this up a tiny bit. We'll move this here. And let me just draw this in. I'm going to tell you guys why this is a good area to look for your first take profit. Now, as you guys can see, the market is looking like it's going to move back inside this range, which would be a 61% move from where it is now. But this is a mini move. This isn't a major move. You know, even price going up to this area here, 191%. Again, that's a really good move. I would say if you bought at these lows, let's say this is your first entry and you bought at these lows, then this would be a nice area to take profit at, to be honest. However, if you're someone that, you know, did have a poor entry from the start, and maybe you dollar cost average at maybe this area here, etc., then of course, even if you do take a profit at this area, you would have a nice percentage gain, but you would miss out on a lot of money on the table, right? And here's my example. So if you were to take profit at this area here, which is mid-range, that's 274%. And the reason why we would take profit, or if I wanted to exit this project and I would take profit at this area and not, you know, waiting for price to go back up to its range at this area here, is because of how price has moved recently, right? Because what could end up happening is price could rally up to this area and basically sell off again, and then you could be waiting a few weeks or months for price to then hit the top of this range, right? And if you're someone that really wants to get out of this project, then ideally it makes sense to take profit at a place where it's highly likely to hit before we see the top of this range. Now, with that being said, guys, the second area that you want to take profit at would be, and wait for it. And of course, guys, don't worry if I've gone too fast. I am going to conclude at the end of this area just to recap, you know, the areas I'm talking about. In fact, what I'm going to do is, before I go to the last target area that I would look to take profit at, I just want to go over this first take profit area again, because I feel like a lot of people may not have understood what I just said, right? The reason why I would take profit here at this area instead of this area is because this is a psychological level, which means anytime price gets close to this area, we're likely to see a sell off, right? And we've seen this numerous times. So for example, the first time we rallied into this area, as you can see, we saw price sell off, retest this range and sell off again, right? Even if when we made a support area here and price rallied, we saw the exact same thing. We saw price rally into this area of resistance and sell off again. But you notice that the second time we didn't rally completely into this area of resistance. We came just below it, right? So when we see price rally again, and in fact when we did hit the bottom of this range, you would notice that price tried to rally again. We went nowhere near this resistance and then completely sold off. So what's likely to happen is when the market does rally and we see price go up, the price will not go immediately to this area of resistance. It's likely to, maybe go up to this area here. Maybe, right? I think we could go up to this area here, but the point is you don't want to take profit you don't want to have a take profit set exactly at these psychological levels. You want to have it just below, which is why this is a really, really good area, because it's likely to hit this area before it makes any move to either the upside or downside. So that's the beauty of having a very well set take profit area. Whereas if you just have a take profit set at the top of this range, you could see price, miss this area by a few inches and then go all the way back down again, and then you're frustrated, right? So I hope that makes things clear, a lot more clear for you. Now, this last area that I would be looking to take profit at wouldn't be, this all-time high, but I would say just above it. Now, this is for people that have been in this project for a while and they want to exit for whatever reason that they have, whether that's financial reasons, whether that's they want to reinvest in a new project, whether they don't see the long-term vision of this project anymore and they want to look for an exit, then personally, I would exit at this price area here, right? And you will notice is in confluence with these wicks that we saw to the upside, right? So when we saw price hit all-time highs, you'll notice that price wicked out into this area here, not once, one, and then two. So I would do it just at the bodies of these wicks, right? And again, why are we doing this? Because we want to avoid the psychological level of the all-time high. We could see price, go all the way up, miss the wicks, and then of course make its way to the downside again. If you have a take profit set, you want to do it below these clear psychological levels. And from this area, from where we are now to this area to the top, is 555%. So it's a nice ROI buying from the low now, and it's also a nice ROI if you have been, let's say, buying this. Let's say you bought at an all-time high and you've been dollar cost averaging, you will at least leave this trade in a profit, right? I hope that answered your questions in these videos. So we have take profit 1 and take profit 2. The take profit 1 is mainly going to be for people that maybe didn't have that much of a bad entry and maybe just fed up of waiting. They just want to exit this project, take their money out and go elsewhere. So this is a nice area. But the second area is for people that unfortunately maybe had an entry at an all-time high and have a few dollar cost average positions and they want to at least leave this in a profit. Then the second target area would be this area here, right? I hope I answered your questions in this video. And of course, me personally, I will be holding this project for the long term, but I do understand that not everybody wants to hold this long term. I do understand that many people do not see the long-term vision of this project anymore, and maybe you also going through financial difficulties and you just want to get your money out of the market. This video should answer some of those questions. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Until the next update, seize the day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, if you want more in-depth analysis, more in-depth updates, and you want access to our Forex and Indices group where you can create a passive income today, sign up to Crypto Crew Premium, link in my description below. Until the next one, guys, seize the day.